Dr. King believed that nonviolent protest would lead to the dissolution of Jim Crow segregation laws and result in equality. He was quoted as saying, "Virginia, in this critical hour, has the opportunity to give direction and destiny to our troubled South." People know that he was in Petersburg, but many don't realize that he actually visited the city 6 times between the years of 1956 to 1967. He was friends with the Petersburg pastors Milton Reed, Wyatt T. Walker, and when he visited the city, he found that there were 4 churches within walking distance of each other that had strong black congregations that were ready for change. Many people consider Petersburg to be the blueprint of the civil rights movement. One of the missions of Dr. King was for people to be treated equally. He felt that one of the ways to do that was for blacks to get representation. They needed to get out there and vote. His first visit to Petersburg was on October the 5th of 1956. He spoke at the NAACP's 21st annual convention, which was held at the Mount Olivet Baptist Church. There was a standing room only crowd. The topic was desegregation in the future. That sermon was broadcast to all the other churches in the area. On June the 1st of 1960, he was here at Gilfield Baptist Church speaking to the Petersburg Improvement Association. At that meeting, he announced that Wyatt T. Walker and Dorothy Cotton would be joining him in Atlanta. March the 27th through the 29th of 1962 was the People to People Tour. The People to People Tour was hosted by the Lynchburg, Hopewell, and Petersburg Improvement Associations. It was done in an effort to educate, encourage, and promote the black vote. At that time, the 4th District of Virginia was called Virginia's Black Belt. Stop number 1 on that tour was at the Zion Baptist Church. There was a luncheon held for Dr. King. It was hosted by the Reverend Williams. After the luncheon, Reverend Williams, Dr. King, and Herbert Colton went to the Blandford neighborhood, where they went knocking on doors, promoting the Southwide voter registration drive. On March the 28th, that was a busy day for Dr. King. He started the morning with a speech in Prince George County. At 1 p.m., he was at Virginia State College, now known as Virginia State University, speaking to 2,000 students. The title of that speech was "Sleeping Through a Revolution." He then had 2 stops in Dinwiddie. That evening, at 8 p.m., the Reverend Milton Reed of First Baptist Church of Harrison Street hosted a dinner for Dr. King. He concluded the tour the following day in Hopewell, Virginia, where he spoke in behalf of the Reverend Curtis T. Harris, who was in court for contempt charges. On July the 2nd of 1965, he was at Virginia State College. He was urging an end to the war in Vietnam. The topic of his speech was ending communism, and he stated that sit-ins, teach-ins, and peace rallies should be used in protest instead of violence. Dr. King's final visit to Petersburg and the state of Virginia was on June the 2nd of 1967. Virginia State held a banquet in honor of the Reverend Curtis Harris for his dedication and continuous leadership for the struggle of equal rights and human dignity. Dr. King gave a speech personally supporting Reverend Harris for all of his dedication. Dr. King was assassinated in April of 1968. Petersburg was the very first city in America to honor his date of birth as a national holiday. Dr. King's birthday is actually on the 15th of January. He was born in the year of 1929. The Martin Luther King Day celebration is held on the third Wednesday of each January because it falls under the Uniform Monday Holiday Act of 1968. That was designated specifically to increase the number of long weekends for federal employees. That holiday was signed into law in 1983 by Ronald Reagan. Oh, I want to thank everybody for watching today. As always, if you're interested in any sort of Petersburg person, place, or thing, let me know in the comment section below. You know I'll talk about it. Don't know why Petersburg doesn't want people to know about its history. If you need to know more, please buy my book, Historic Petersburg. And again, I want to thank you for tuning in. Please subscribe, click the notification bell, like, and have a great day. I hope tomorrow's even better.